All right, hello everyone. This is my second week, second journal. Started off pretty good this week. Didn't do anything too bad. This is today, but back to Monday morning, we had Asia Open, and I was just coming into the week thinking about last week. It was pretty red. Last week, I had 3 red to 2 green, so I wasn't too happy, but I didn't lose any confidence. I just kind of looked at what I was doing wrong, and I was realizing like you're only really losing because you're not doing what you said you'd be doing. So I really stuck to my rules this week, and it paid off pretty good. There was 2 days which I'll get to, but yeah, for the most part it was pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So starting on Monday, I had a quick little scalp here. This was I think for 300. And yeah, what I was doing here, I had a few indicators on, and oh, because I'm in whatever replay, you can't see it, but I had a level just at 60, I believe, so around here. And also, we just had a huge pump off of open, so it was a bit kind of like it was a bit sketchy because you see this like huge gap, and you think, okay, are we gonna fill it, or are we gonna keep going? But yeah, I saw the opportunity, took it, and that was my only trade for Monday. I just took a quick win, started off nice, got the winning day, which was plus or 200 or more, and yeah, that was about it for Monday. And then on to Tuesday. This one's marked out a bit better. Tuesday, I went in feeling confident, was being much more patient, especially when price was moving like this. I knew an opportunity was going to come. It was just about being prepared for that opportunity. So I saw a big leg appear here. Did the fib low to fib high on this one? Was it this one? Yeah, that's better. So I did the swing high to swing low, and we had the 7-5, and I think there might have been a EQ or something around here, something like that. And yeah, was pretty happy with that. Ended up moving what 89 ticks, and yeah, so pretty happy with that. Similar trade to Monday, so the consistency was definitely there, patience as well, and these trades were only going for I don't even know, like 10 minutes, but yeah, so I was feeling pretty good. Some actually went, yeah, 15, 16 minutes. And yeah, but the thing with me is this week I was just being bigger on my stops as well. Because last week all my red days were pretty much me. I'd get into the trade, so I get tagged in, and I'd say one candle open, close, open, close, open, close, and I go for 3 or 4 candles. The price has barely even moved from my entry, and I would just go straight break even, and that's it. But this week I was doing the smarter thing and realizing that there's more fluctuation and like a lot more spiking going on, especially with these big wicks, like a lot of big wicks around the first hour or 2 hours of Asia. And yeah, so I was just looking for like a relative low. Like I could have gone for this low, and that would have been like a safe 2 to 1. But yeah, I was just trying to be conservative still and get a smallish stop whilst letting the trade run. So yeah, Tuesday came in pretty good. And yeah, so then we get to Wednesday. Um, yeah, I actually didn't mark out Wednesday because it was so horrible. So I'll quickly just show my alpha. Do not want to show my login stuff because that's what I did last week and I had to cut the video short. But yeah, so we had 16 trades on Wednesday and I actually don't even know why. I I think I was just getting too comfortable with numbers on my screen and they just weren't holding value. And also, I wasn't sitting at my desk. I have this weird reason for when I'm on my phone, it just doesn't seem as real. And I'll just start clicking buy, sell. And it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't really hit me the same way as if I'm sitting at my desk. So that's a big thing is sitting at my desk and actually like concentrating. And yeah, so I ended up green on that day just. I made $60, but my biggest loss was, well, I'll show it again quickly. It was on, so in 217, 110, 45, went break even, 90, 33. Most of these are like one trade, like these two are the same. But yeah, I just was being so dumb and I don't even know why. Like, and the win I got was just like I could have just taken that one win, and I think that was from me being patient. And it was only like a $300 win, but it would have been the same as Monday and Tuesday. Like it would have kept that consistency, but yeah, and it just was bad. And then I have a feeling that I rolled into Tuesday with, oh, sorry, Thursday with how I was feeling because it ended up, actually, I don't know. I think I was being a bit impatient because this is Thursday and I didn't do too well. I had a few more trades, but I just marked up one that I thought was going to hit. And like, yeah, as you can see, like you don't normally get like the initial bounce when it comes to the retest, especially if it hasn't even like nothing's really been respected, is what I'm saying. So it's just kind of like floating in between areas and like nothing's too accurate. But yeah, so I got a bit impatient anyway, and I was hoping for a bit of a bounce here, even like up to these highs here, like something like that. But yeah, it is what it is. Not too upset about it. Nothing was as bad as last week, but yeah. Then we got on to today, so Friday, and I ended up missing Asia Open, and I I was a bit, yeah, I ended up missing Asia Open, so I usually only trade the Open, so Asia Open and London Open. But luckily, um, I had a busy day, and luckily I jumped on the charts and the most A plus setup just presented itself, and I was just, oh, excuse me, I was just so happy, and essentially just set my limit, my stop loss at the highs here. I had a very bearish bias going into it, and took the entry around the bottom of this wick here, and that was it. Happy days. There was an EQ around here too, so it had my TP. Very nice. So nice little A plus setup there, and yeah, that was about my week. So all in all, we had a pretty strong week, and I'm feeling good about trading. I think it really is a game of patience and like when you start trading you don't really understand how big emotions are. Like you hear it all the time, but it's just like it doesn't hit you until it hits you, and you can watch every video on how to calm down, how to think properly in the markets, how to be patient, but like you can't actually practice it until you do it. And now I'm getting to a point where I have no reason to FOMO if I know the system works, and I have no reason to jump into trades just praying that this this goes up or this goes down. If I follow the system, I'm patient, I'm smart about my risk. 9 out of 10 times it pays off, and that's how you trade. It's not about um, it's not about getting these huge wins all the time. It's not about trying to see momentum, and it's not about trying to get into things when there's nothing there. It's about patience. It's about being present in the market as well. You can't just be sitting there on your phone or whatever. But yeah, excited for next week, and I might even do 2 week uploads, something like that. 2 times a week, because it's really annoying trying to go back and look at my trades I took on Monday, and I can't even remember. But yeah, and also I've been documenting more in my journal. On Monday, I was a bit. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. I ended up not journaling. I don't know why. I just need to be better with it. But ever since Monday, I journaled. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and yeah, very very happy with my learning curve. I feel like it's not linear, quite literally. As you can see, this is me at the bottom. You go up, you go down, you go up, down, up, down, up, down. Then you have a big spike up, go a little bit down, big spike up, and sometimes you go further back, but you still go up. So I feel confident, and I just want to prove to the normal people, the little just normies that think success is so far away, that it's really not. And if you believe that God will be with you, and that you ask for help and you put in the work, I really think anything can happen. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll check in next week. Thanks.